In this video we're going to share with you some of the reflections of the past year 2019, and we'll also look forward to what we want to achieve in 2020. So it doesn't happen often, but we're on a walk here just reflecting on the year past. What better time to do it? It's coming to the end of December now of 2019, and it's been a great year for us, so we thought we'd share some of our thoughts, and in a minute Adam will talk to you about some of the things we want to be focusing on in 2020. So like I said, 2019 has been an amazing year for us. Right back in January we went to visit the V&A for the first time. They invited us to consult with them, to join them on a project for a food exhibition, and that was all about showcasing the urban mushroom farming potential, so the sense it can make to grow mushrooms in an urban environment. Normally in a museum like that they stop things from growing, and now they wanted to build a mushroom farm in one of their 145 galleries, and that was the first 3 months of the year that we worked with them on that, and it was a fantastic experience. We're really proud of it, and if you want to find out more, there's a separate video on that showing you more behind the scenes on what that work involved. I mentioned the sense of farming mushrooms in an urban environment as well, and there's a separate film on that, separate YouTube video for you on that as well if you want to find out more on that. So after that we focused on, it was the first year really that we wanted to have a team in place to free us up so we could do some other things for the business, and we've had an amazing team in place this year. So if you're in a similar situation and you're thinking you need help, I can highly recommend you make use of other people to help you. So we've got the farm manager Michiel this year, and then there was Luca helping us out, Ross and Rachel, and they've done an outstanding job, and with their help we've been able to focus more on some of the other things. So one of the things that we were freed up to do was look into setting up a microgreens farm where we are based. So we've got a small scale mushroom farm and we wanted to bolt on microgreens, and I'm glad we did so, because it's a lovely crop to grow. It's not all that difficult and it's very rewarding. The feedback we got from the chefs that we normally supply our mushrooms to, they're just up the hill from us here. It was just awesome. They really liked it, and yeah, we're going to keep doing that in the next year. So another thing we wouldn't have been able to do without the team in place is to finally launch a YouTube channel. It's very much linked to what I just said. We're really inspired about showcasing small-scale farming ideas. We obviously got a lot to share in the area of growing mushrooms, and that's why we wanted to launch a YouTube channel. We've wanted to launch it for years, and just to enable us to help people like you to find out more about what it's like to grow food on a small scale, and to grow food well, basically in a sustainable way. So the channel launch has gone really well. We're really pleased. We want to make sure it's not just a one-way street, so we also want to invite you to post below this video to let us know your thoughts and what you want to see more of. We'd love to hear from you on that, so do feel free to post. So it was a good thing that we launched the channel in October, because that was just in time to allow us to focus on what is always a busy period for us at our farm, and that's the Christmas production run for Grow Kits. And like I said, we're at the end of December now and it's gone really well, so we're really pleased about that. There's another thousands and thousands of Grow Kits with the people at their homes to possibly grow mushrooms for the first time, or to grow it again and be amazed again, because they are little wonders of nature. It's a miracle to see the speed at which they grow. So that's really, really great that that's gone well again. And the other thing that's been happening throughout the year is that we've been really pleased to see so many people join our growing community, so the online courses and the online course community. So this is people like you and me interested in small scale food growing who join together. Lovely to see. So over the past year we've been fortunate enough to welcome over 300 students on our courses, and that is a great result. We're really chuffed. So those were some reflections on 2019, which has been an amazing year for us, and I'm going to hand you over to Adam, who's going to look forward into 2020.
So the first thing that we're really looking forward to in the year ahead is to keep posting weekly videos on YouTube on everything to do with small scale mushroom farming and growing microgreens, and looking at other small scale farming methods as well, which I'll come back and mention in just a minute. We really enjoy making these weekly videos, sharing our own knowledge and also doing research into topics, things that other people ask us questions about. So with that in mind, if you have any ideas of additional videos that you'd like us to cover in the year ahead, do drop a comment just below or send us an email if you prefer. Really keen to hear some ideas of other things that you're wanting to learn more about, so that we can then go ahead and make those videos in the year to come. Those videos are a big part of what we like to do here at GroCycle. One of our main missions is to share and educate. We're a social enterprise, non-profit business, and education is at the heart of everything that we want to do. And that needs to be driven by the sorts of things that people want to learn as well. So do give us your thoughts on that. The second thing that we're going to put a lot of energy into in the year ahead is just to continue running our thriving small-scale mushroom farm. We do quite a lot on our farm here, so we do grow and sell fresh mushrooms and microgreens in the local area. We make and sell mushroom growing kits, and we also supply a load of ready-to-fruit mushroom columns to a chain of hotels all across the southwest of England, whereby they then fruit the mushrooms and cook with them in their restaurant. And we'll keep up all of that on a weekly basis at our farm, but on top of that we're going to add in a whole new program of workshops where you can come to the farm here and learn with our farm manager McKeel and our producers Ross and Luca. They're going to be running regular one-day mushroom growing workshops throughout the year. We'll be running them probably 3 or 4 workshops every single month. So if you're in the UK and you fancy coming to learn with us in person for the day, just to learn the basics of mushroom cultivation, do check out the page on our site where you can now book to do courses through the year ahead. The third thing that we'll be doing a lot of in the year ahead as well, like Eric said, we've had a load of people join the online course community in the last year, and so we're going to put a lot of time and attention into that in the year ahead as well, both in terms of new people to join the course, but also for the people already on our course. We're going to be making a whole new load of lessons to add into that course area on top of what's already there. Things, for example, like growing mushrooms in buckets, growing mushrooms on logs and in outdoor garden beds, some additional lessons to do with running a mushroom farm. So we really want to kind of build more resources into that course and just really make it the best resource that there is out there for people. And then finally, we want to broaden our focus into other types of small-scale farming methods and profitable crops. So we know a few people already that run farms doing different sorts of growing. So we know some people kind of running larger permaculture size, farm size scale permaculture projects, with pastured poultry, for example, but also fruit trees, and have a friend that makes cider and has a fruit tree nursery, micro dairies. There's a whole load of other farming methods that we'd like to explore, and to go and visit some of these farms and do some tours and speak to the people who are running them. So we'd like to include that in our YouTube videos in the year ahead. So if there's any particular farms that you think we should go and visit, or if there are any types of crops that you'd like us to cover in a bit more detail, again, let us know in the comments and we'll build that into what we're going to focus on in the year ahead. Alright, so that was just a few of our thoughts from the year that's just gone by and what we want to really be focusing our time and energy on in the year ahead. Thanks a lot for joining us here for this video. I'm really wishing you the very best for the year ahead. Take care and we'll see you soon.